Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Charles Sabans, and welcome you guys to another episode of the DREAMERSPRO show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be a fantastic show, so let's get straight into it. I know you guys are seeing the title, and y'all are cracking y'all asses off. I want to first of all give credit where credit is due, and I want to put up the thumbnail from where I saw this comment. Somebody left this comment on my channel. I forgot the video, but this is the comment. So I want to put it up here. This is from Mission 9127. And I just busted out. Like, people were cracking up at this comment. He said, the Burger King and Whopper Jr. need to go away. People were cracking up in the comments. So I want to give him a big shout out. Appreciate you for dropping that comment, because, son, that comment was absolutely hilarious. Now, why were people saying that? The reason that he left that comment was because we recently did a show where Ramona Shelburne of ESPN was on ESPN LA radio, right? Where she was essentially saying, what's going to happen with what's going to happen to Bronny James after LeBron James leaves the roster? And I'm just like, you guys cannot even be serious. For those of you who didn't see that clip, because that's really where this comment came from, take a look at it now with these people losing their minds, trying to figure out how Bronny James is going to survive in the NBA without his dad, LeBron. Take a listen to this clip there.
It's always LeBron and Bronny. If I'm Bronny, I'm like, can you please leave me out of this? Like, I would like the opportunity to be my own person. It's his third year in the league. He doesn't need dad anymore. His third year. He's
okay.
21?
Let's just say this, Andy. How long do you think he stays on the roster if LeBron's not on the roster?
I have no idea.
I mean, he played some minutes in the playoffs last year, so that doesn't happen unless you've earned your minutes.
Sure,
that's not like, oh, your dad's on the team, we're being nice.
Right.
This is they don't throw you in a playoff game,
right?
If you haven't progressed enough.
Agreed.
So, but he's also a smaller guard.
Oh, look,
you know what I mean, like.
I get that, but it's at some point, if you're Bronny, if you want to turn this into an actual career, you need to prove yourself on your own merits. And I think the longer you go attached to LeBron, the more you seem like a novelty act, or like truly you are only there because of LeBron. And like at some point, man, and he said himself, and by the way, these are not digs at Bronny.
Yeah.
My interactions with him, I've been really
impressed. Me too.
I think he's a really grounded, hardworking kid.
Yep.
I think he wants the best things for himself. He's about the right stuff. But like at some point, you don't want to be seen just as a byproduct of your dad and nothing else.
Yeah.
Like if he's going to fall out of the league, it's going to happen anyway.
Yeah, but the opportunity was created by his dad.
Of course. There's no question.
So like, I don't think he thinks that deeply about this. I think he's just kind of focused on himself and trying to get better. And I think that's why he's gotten to where he has.
Sure.
But the protection of his father being on the roster is still important. I don't think he's established enough to where he can really go out on his own.
I would agree with that, but the point being, LeBron's only going to be playing so much longer anyway. Like this point is coming sooner.
Yeah,
sooner than later. But regardless, there's an old world style roster build approach by the Heat.
Get 2 or 3 stars and then worry about the rest of it later. When the big 3 went down to Miami, Brosh and Wade and LeBron, they had like one guy under contract besides those 2. I think it was it Marius Chalmers? Somebody like, there's like one player and they had to fill the rest of the roster out with minimum guys. This is, you could do that in 2008. I don't know that you can do that in 2026. Like the Lakers were not all healthy last year, so we can't necessarily judge that. But those 3 stars, were they enough to win? It's in the number 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Those players mattered too,
right? And JJ and Rob talked about it during their exit interviews that they've got to get better depth past roster spots 8 through 15. Like those matter. Like it matters to have guys who can actually play. And what the Heat did with the Heatles, it was 3 guys, and they were all in their primes. Like Giannis is on the back end of his prime with more injuries now, and Bam is a really good player, but I don't know if he's a put a team on his back type of player. Like and that's not shade at Bam. He's really, really good. It's just The levels to doing this, they're really high and they're really hard.
Yeah, and I think what's hard is they it's just the rules.
So you have that there. Then the jokes also continued because I posted on our community board on our channel just a day ago where I put up this post. I says, I am sorry, but this is hilarious. Russell Westbrook is somewhere laughing right now. And I want to just read through some of the comments. This post got 1,000 likes, but it had 665 comments. People were cracking up. He said, one guy wrote, when you do dirt, you get dirt. Another guy says, karma. No worries, Westbrook, I got your back. Another guy says, when playing past your prime backfires. Another guy said, dude stayed in the league for way too long. Now he looking crazy in these NBA streets with no one wanting him. Another one says, but honestly, what Bron fans thinking though? He's 40 years old. Another guy thinks, another guy says, Stephen A. Smith thinks 95% of the NBA would sign LeBron. It just keeps going on. Another guy said, LaFlop will be flopping his way out of the lair. Another guy said, LeBron's scared of retiring. If you know, you know. Another guy said, but he wants a farewell tour. Another person, karma has been patiently waiting. He said, another guy said, nobody wants him. It just kept on going on. Another guy said, no deal. Another guy, I love this. And it just kept on going. People were roasting him. Another guy said, I'm laughing and I ain't sorry. It was just hilarious. People are cracking up, man. And you know what, man? It's pretty funny. You know what? Because LeBron fans deserve this. I don't feel no sympathy, no pity, no nothing for these LeBron fans. You know why? Because they talk too much dirt. They talk too much trash. They're the most arrogant fan base in the world. That's number one. Number two, all of these dudes, they were getting their rocks off watching Russell Westbrook go through the fire. They were happy about it. They spent a year and a half trashing Russell Westbrook, trashing him. Russell Westbrook joined the Lakers. He was a max player. By the time he left the Lakers, he was basically accepting a veteran minimum contract. That's what Westbrook got from being teammates with LeBron James. That's the byproduct. I thought LeBron was supposed to make everybody better except Russell Westbrook. So don't feel bad for LeBron fans. Don't feel bad for them at all. At all. They deserve all the disrespect they get. Disrespectfully. They know respectfully, disrespectfully. They deserve it. Don't be feeling bad for these dudes. These are the same dudes running around smacking each other with honey sticks, hollering and screaming, twerking it up all over the place, making everything a sticky situation. It's a sticky situation with them. This is what they do. They holler and they scream. They start twerking on the tables. You see the table shaking. This is what they do. And now it ain't so fun when the rabbit got the gun, ain't it? Now they on the open their knuckle. They do this to King James and blah, blah. Now, I'm not saying LeBron shouldn't get, because he should get signed. You can't do him dirty like that. Like, even me, I'm like, come on, you got to, you know what I mean? You got to. But he deserves it. They thought Son was pulling the strings in LA. They're like, nah, go sit your ass down somewhere in the corner, bro. You're not the main priority anymore. And I love it. I love watching them sit on the internet and cry like a bunch of losers every single night. How could they do this to LeBron? And then now the new one is they blaming it on racism. You just can't make it up with these guys. What will a LeBron fan not say? They will say anything. Now racism is the reason why LeBron is not on the list. You can't even make it up, bro. Racism.